Hey, welcome to another episode of That's the Thing 2 Overture. It is Thursday, May the 14th. Sorry, Jason, not this
We
time.
eluded him again. We keep eluding him. I feel like we elude him
Yeah, that's
more
because
than we don't.
he's been in a rights limbo.
Yeah, that's a shame. Nolan is here. Nolan,
Well,
we've
they've just
started.
got it.
It's cool. You just,
Oh, very good.
yeah,
So
you just don't.
so they've just got it the rights sorted out. So Crystal Lake, the new Jason Universe television show, can actually be streamed.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Oh, Linda Cardellini is going to be Pamela Voorhees. It's going to be set at Crystal Lake. I get. How long can this show last before the kid dies? Like, I don't. I don't understand the premise of this prequel series.
Is this like an AU pre? Is this the Gundam G-Quux of
No, I
Jason?
think this is canon.
Oh, so this is because I was like, listen, you can always just say it's an alternate universe and say this is
I
the
mean, yeah.
we're honestly, I would rather see that. I'd rather this be a Jason AU than canon.
No, it's going to be this is going to be their springboard into the new Friday the 13th movies
Uh
after this series ends.
but see that's why you can like G-Quux it. You can just say,
No, it
hey,
should be something completely different,
yeah,
but it's not.
like you think
But
it's
yeah, they've never actually explored the like Jason Young at the camp stuff because no one cares about that.
yeah, no
It
one
doesn't matter.
no one well, but like because the show you could be pulling a complete 180 where you're like, okay, you go in, you know, like the killer's Jason's mom. We all know this. Even I know this.
Yep.
I haven't seen these movies. I know that like Jason's mom's the killer, and then Jason becomes the killer later. And like, listen,
Yep. Jason becomes the killer in part two, and then he starts wearing the hockey mask in part three.
yeah, he has
Stand,
the
standard
Oh, yeah.
Friday 13th trivia.
yeah, like that's common. He wears like the sack.
I think I answered this trivia question at a reel-to-reel Halloween before they'd even finished asking the question.
Oh, that's the best. That's the mind.
Yeah.
The slideshow got mind broken.
Yeah.
You defeated it. You showed it complete dominance.
Yeah, it's like that's it. That's I guess technically you could ask who's the killer in part four now. I think, or is it part five?
No, part 5, because part 4 is Tommy Jarvis as a kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Then it's Jarvis comes back.
Because then
Jarvis comes
Roy
back.
is,
Yeah.
there's a movie where Jason's dead and has not been resurrected yet, where it's a different guy in the Jason outfit.
No, okay, that is 5, because 6, Tommy Jarvis wants to make sure he's dead, so he digs up the body and stabs him with a spear, and then Jason gets shocked and comes back to life.
Yeah, the Lance of
I'd be so
Longinus.
mad. I'd be so pissed. No, that's improbable.
It's so funny.
I don't even think I've seen that entire movie, just that sequence, and it's just so dumb.
It's so stupid.
I'm gonna have to do a bad drawing after this of, well, I don't know if I remember it. Someone on Twitter keep me a thing of Jason as Lilith from Evangelion at the bottom of Nerf, stabbed with the Lance of Longinus.
Like, just Jason. I don't know. Friday the 13th has some of the stupidest. Oh, okay, I guess Michael Myers is right there. Halloween is right there, and it's way worse than.
Oh, I think
Friday the
Halloween
13th.
is. I think Halloween is far worse because it started off less stupid. Like,
Yeah, like Halloween. The first Halloweens are better than the first Friday the 13th, and then it quickly tanks. Whereas Friday the 13th tanks a little, but it doesn't take as much.
it's also why I think Nightmare on Elm Streets hold up the best because they were always stupid and silly, like the Looney Tunes ness. So you can't, like, if Freddy's being a Looney Tune gremlin, you can't really be like, well, that's not the character. It's like, no, that's how he was from part one.
Yeah.
He's always that.
They maintain better, but they still tank.
Oh, I
like,
agree.
You can't.
I
like it's not like Freddy's Dead. The Final Nightmare still is absolute dog shit.
I agree
Even with Looney Tunes excuse in play, it's still like, okay, this is Looney Tunes, but it's like Body Snatchers weird Looney Tunes.
Oh yeah, no, I mean we're not talking about the Dream Warriors, which is just fun stupidness.
Yeah, that's still good. We're not talking about Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge, one of the literally gayest homosexual movies of all time.
Yo, no, that movie's great.
Oh god,
that movie's impressive.
There's.
I don't know. There's like a point where like horror movies start becoming stupid, and I feel like it's the fourth.
Yep. I agree.
Because like one's good, 2 is usually better, but like maybe one of the best. Usually, 3 is also like they got the formula down, and then 4 is just like the original people that did 1, 2, and 3 are like, I want to do something else and just leave.
I think you could say that of almost anything. That
and
part 4,
like, we got to make money.
Part 4 is where things start to just fall apart completely. It's rare that part 4 is like the really good one.
Yeah, shout out to J.K. Rowling for more proof that something's wrong with her.
I don't even think part 4 is the really good one. I think my reflection on Harry Potter is that it's actually always been a downward slide, but we just didn't know it at the time.
I will always say Goblet of Fire is the best book.
I think 3 is the best.
But yeah, I think
I was about to say I feel like Prisoner of Azkaban's for me like
the best book.
Where it peaks.
But yeah, I think that's why Nightmare on Elm Street's kind of weird, because it is like 2 happened and they're like, nope, that doesn't count.
Autocorrect.
Refresh, reboot, whatever we have to do. Part 3.
And we're back to normal. Don't worry, gang.
Yep.
We didn't talk about it last time, but I did watch the Wooly video about why the Evo Japan totally messed up with the Daigo and Menard battle.
Minna?
Yeah.
Minna. It's Minna RD.
Sorry, I was reading it. It's one of those. It's one of those things when I'm trying to read it, it messes you up. There's a couple names that.
He didn't hear it. He was reading it. That's when you fuck up the most.
If you've seen people call Char Aznable, you know they read it because they were nervous and they looked at a screen or a card and then they read Char because it happens. It happens. But yeah, I thought that was really wild and a complete. They messed up. They could have avoided all of that and just said, this is just a fun exhibition, wahoo. If they did that, no one would be mad.
Yeah, but the problem is, that was off the table because Minna said, it's asked Daigo, it's like, no, I want the first 10. It means something when you do that. And then Daigo had, the first time he asked, was like, oh, well, you really kind of have to, win something big and have some kind of record to do this. And so now Minna's a 2-time Capcom Cup champion and has the gravas to warrant a Camino a first to 10.
Yeah, the path of the beast. The path of the beast.
Yeah. And so it's no, this is a thing of respect. And that's why it should have been in someone's fucking basement like the other ones were, where it's given the dignity and ran like it's supposed to be. and not just an esports spectacle.
I'd also accept in a Japanese arcade with a bunch of cigarette smoke and being filmed on like a really like cell phone over some guy's shoulder where you can only see half the match at any one time and it's wiggling a lot and like 180p because that's okay.
Oh, perfection.
That's how you know it's real.
That, if you watch the other ones, they're great because there's just a crowd of people behind both players watching the arcade cabinet because they want to see the game unfold in real time.
Well,
and like there's no projector screen. It's like, no, you just have to watch this. Watch what the players are seeing.
It's supposed to be you were there when this happened. It's not supposed to be like an event. It's supposed to be like, yo, this thing happened. It's the for real. Anyway, if you don't know, basically, Path of the Beast fight is a thing that I think Daigo started it, but basically,
Kimono Michi.
Yeah, but it's basically you get one 1 to 10 series ever, and with him.
Yep.
And then whoever wins is the better player. And it doesn't matter if like you beat him at Evo or you beat him at a tournament later on, but like you got to hold that L to your chest because you get one 1 to 10. You get one chance.
But it's also not just a against Daigo thing. Like,
yeah, you can do it against anybody.
Those are always the like main title card if you want to say it. But it's also grudge matches for people who like really fucking hate each other in the scene. And this is like, okay, here's the first 10. This is what you trained for. You've had 3 months just like, nah, fuck that guy, and I'm gonna show him fuck that guy.
You've gone beyond the need for money, and you just want respect. Yes. This isn't like the money match 1 to 10. This is just the I want it declared in the annals, written in the dwarf's book of grudges that I beat him and he cannot take it back ever. Yep.
It is for honor.
It's cool.
And so the previous record was like Daigo versus Zien after Zien won Evo that year in Street Fighter 4. And I think Daigo went 10-0. I'm not 100%, but I want to say Daigo went 10-0. And then Daigo versus Infiltration after Infiltration won Evo. And Daigo went 10-4, maybe 10-3. And then Daigo versus Tokido after Tokido won Evo, and Daigo went 10-5. And then, oh my god, the Daigo versus Tokido one. Daigo plays Guile in Street Fighter V, if you don't know. And this is a down-back charge character. There are portions where he is just standing there not moving. He's not crouching, he's literally just standing there.
Oh, the intimidation.
This is gross. Like, I don't know what you learned to know. It's like, no, this is the range and I just stand here. And it's like, oh, it doesn't look right. It just looks wrong.
I'm not even charging. I'm staring you down.
Yeah. Tokido cried after that loss.
Good.
It was like, I thought I had become so strong. And then I lost 10-5. This is, oh, fuck. I wish I had made it before, but the Netero's speech of how did I find myself a challenger at this age?
Yeah.
But it's all Daigo. Like, fucking wish I would have made that. That would have gotten some retweets.
I would have retweeted that. I would have retweeted that. I see Hunter, I click on the retweet button. Or the repost button, or reskeet, whatever. I click on it.
But yeah, and oh fuck. Did you see the interviews with Daigo and the hype building stuff before the matches?
No, but I heard that like it was mistranslated.
Oh no. I mean, there are like videos put out by Daigo's YouTube channel, like interviews talking with him, what he expected out of the upcoming match, that kind of stuff.
No, I didn't. I just watched like Wolf talk about this.
And the video is basically Daigo saying, thanks to my haters, they have given me the drive. It's when people say you can't do something is when I'm at my best.
I like it. That's pretty good. That's a good attitude. Yeah. I don't have that attitude. When my haters say I can't do something, I go, I think they might be onto something.
Oh shit, they might be right on this one. I think they got me.
Well, it depends on the location. Like if I'm going to the mall to get my Chinese and a kid laughs at me, then I feel really bad, even though I'm almost a 40-year-old man. But if I'm like playing a video game and someone calls me a name, I'm just like, nah, you're wrong. You pathetic
You
swine.
just say, "Oh, get the baby not playing his lane."
Yeah. No, I no, that doesn't affect me. Some of it does though. I'm not that powerful.
You don't like the dusty old bones full of green dust?
I think I'd be immune. I don't know. That's a weird scenario. That's a really hard scenario to deal with.
That's
The
rough.
problem is that kid's your neighbor, so you see him every day.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like this is like it's every day. You can't escape, and you can't like resort to anything. I mean, the solution which was made sense, which was Bobby had to do it to him.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like a weird situation. That's the nightmare of Dennis the Menace, where like you can't stop Dennis the Menace, and Dennis the Menace isn't doing that because he's evil. He's just like he just tries. So you're mad at him.
Yeah.
He sucks, but you can't be like, oh, get the hell away from me, kid. I'm gonna hit you with a stick because you're being a piece of shit. No, you're trying.
That's my problem. Is like Dennis the Menace is not Canadian King of the Hill Kid. Canadian the King of the Hill Kid is the one where it's like, I need to find a kid who can beat you up for me.
Yeah.
Dennis the Menace is like, you're good natured, and I need to find you a better outlet to channel your energy into.
I think Dennis the Menace also only works in like the 50s because there's no video games or literally any other thing for him to do. So his basically job is to annoy the neighbor.
God, or fucking Dermot.
I love Dermot.
God.
He sucks, but that's why I like him. There, like that. There's a kind of character where I'm like, you're terrible, but you're terrible in such a specific, real way that I'm like, nah, you're great. You're great. Like you see Dermot's around. You see him.
Yeah. Dermot is a 100% real character. Like that's just a person.
You know it isn't a person. This fucking 00 high grade. Don't get that high grade. Don't get that gun.
So what's wrong with this thing?
Oh, it sucks ass. Okay, so let me tell you, the warning sign is that it was $12, which is the cost of the entry grade, which is like the babby grade. And
Sure.
your average high grade is supposed to be around $20 to $30, and this sucker was $12, which means it's not good.
Yeah.
The key complaint here is polycaps. I don't know if you understand what a polycap is in model building terms. The best I could describe it as is in a model, you'll have like say picture in your brain. If you have the aphantasia, you're fucked here. But picture in your brain like shoulder armor, but you got to put in this little plastic connector between the two pieces of the shoulder armor so it can connect to the chest. And that's called a polycap. And they suck ass. They suck ass.
Are they the like rubber thingy that lets it rotate?
Yes. They are like if you get a gunpla kit and there's a little tiny little runner or with a bunch of it just looks like connection pieces. If you've ever had gunpla, you've seen these things.
Are they always like that dark gray?
Yes, they're dark gray. They're very small. They're like always a fourth the size of every other plastic kit. And if you have a lot of these things in a kit, it's real bad. It's real bad. The modern kits do not have very many, if at all, because they're better designed. But these things, there's a lot of them in there. And the one I got, its molding is terrible, so there's like a mold line going down every single one of these, so you have to like shave them down or else they won't fit inside of the model. and the pieces won't close, and I have to do that on literally every single one, and there's like 40 of them for every joint. It just takes forever, and it's really frustrating. Also,
if it's like a big piece, like it's not a problem. But if there's little pieces,
no, it's small.
That's a nightmare.
It's really because you can't like sand it down because it's this weird rubbery. You kind of have to like X-Acto knife cut it, and it sucks. And the thing is, and it's not even like color accurate. Like there's a lot of stickers on this thing, so like you're doing all this, and then you gotta like the V fin isn't even yellow. The V fin is white, and you have to put yellow sticker on it.
What?
Why?
Oh, that sucks.
So this thing is ass.
Sounds like you need to get an airbrush, Kevin.
Oh, like this is not like how my Barbatos doesn't have yellow fingers on its stuff, but it still looks fine. This is like it's bad. This 00 is real bad. I'm still gonna beat it. It will not defeat me, but it has taught me.
Don't you have model paints?
I think I do, but I think they're all dried out because I haven't used them in like 6 years. Or I got those during COVID. That was like because Warhammer was like my COVID project, and then I wasn't able to do it.
Now they're untouched and gone.
Yeah, so now it's gone. It ain't happening. Those are dead. I think some of them might be okay, or I don't know. They're in the garage. But,
they might be okay then. They're in a garage.
Yeah, they might be all right.
Yeah, I'd have to.
Also, you might be able to just add some water and stir them back to life.
Yeah, that's gonna be investigations when I'm gonna start painting shit.
Yeah.
But we're not there yet. But man, yeah. So like my Gundam model kit advice is get whatever the newest one is. Get those. Anything which from Mercury later at the earliest to later than that, it's gonna be fine. Those kits are fine.
This really recontextualizes the like finale of Build Fighters Try, where they stay up all night just getting the joints to all be compatible across the 3 models.
I'm telling you, that actually is like no. That's why that thing moved really good with the Pulaski particles, because they had to deal with these fucking little nubbins and try to like finagle them to all work together. That's why you got to be a real hero.
Is there not an episode about how shittily made some of the gunpla kits are?
No, that's straight build whatever.
That would have been perfect.
Was he in Build Fighters Try or Build Fighters?
Yeah, no, he's in Try.
Okay, that's one of the better ones.
Because he's like the first other martial artist that Seiji?
No. I don't know. That's still my worst Gundam TV show.
Say? It might just be Say.
For now.
Yeah,
well,
Try.
I mean the Gundam. I mean, I'm not gonna put Super SD Gundam Force down there because that would probably be the actual worst one. Like with Captain Gundam and bullshit. Like I'm not watching that. Yeah, I'm not watching that. That's like a show for babies. Listen, I might watch some things for babies, but like explicitly for babies, no thank you. Get out of here.
I'm so salty because like Zero the Winged Knight is clearly, you're just like, that's Wing Zero, Baku Netsumaru is like the worst fucking burning Gundam equivalent I've seen. Like, that's not burning Gundam. Like, it's just not.
It's not even like a samurai. Was Seed out by that time? Was
No, I don't think so. I don't know, but I know SD Gundam was here before Seed was here.
Okay, no, it came out after Seed.
Okay.
So there was like samurai, like the Astrays and shit were existing. So there was like samurai Gundams that were there not counting like their Sengoku era. So he could have actually looked cool. Because let me tell you, I don't care what you think about Seed. The Astray mobile suits are really cool.
Yeah.
They're really
Niels,
cool.
Nielsen, the samurai boy from Gundam Buildfire's got a sick Gundam. They put it on Fun Psyche for the race. Yeah, that's sick as
Really
hell.
good. Let me tell you, Astrays are cool.
He fucking figured out the frequency to negate projectiles with Plovsky particles. Sick as hell. He cut that laser beam right in half.
In other Gundam news, I actually think Gundam X is pretty good. It's gotten a lot better. It starts really slow, but then once the plot begins, I actually think it's pretty good.
I think I just always thought Gundam X and Gundam 00 were the same show.
No. Gundam X is like... Gundam X, I think, got robbed because Gundam Wing was shown on Toonami, where this show should have been shown on Toonami. Like, this is the show really for that age demographic. And once I've accepted that, it made a lot more sense. Because there was an episode where one of the pilots has a real problem that his mom remarried after his dad died and is real upset. And I'm like, as a man, as a 40-year-old, I'm like, I don't get this. But for a show for like 12 to 13-year-olds, I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
That actually is kind of appropriate. That may be something where you're real mad that mom is getting remarried. That actually might come into play. There's a lot of like teenage love problems that are kind of happening there. I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of feeling it. What it's supposed to be.
Plus, you don't like baby shows.
Well, this isn't for babies. This is for like teens.
Oh, it's for teens.
It's for teens.
That's when it's okay.
Like that's what I'm saying. You have such issues. Also, they've done what I can only describe as Kingdom Hearts gay, where like, so like in Kingdom Hearts 2, the dynamic between Riku and Sora is so homoerotic, and I don't think it was supposed to be intentional, where they're just trying to be like, I'm really protecting my friend, but the way they do it, you're like, this is like romantic.
Yeah.
This is
It's a melodrama to just make like, no, it's just a romance.
Yeah, like
as long as I'm open to two guys going out, then it's romantic. If that's impossible to me, then they would still be friends. But
but this is tragic Yuri. This is Kingdom Hearts Yuri, where there's like, I think they accidentally wrote an incredibly tragic gay, like lesbian romance in the show, and it's really good. Like, it's really good, and it's really sad, and I'm like, man, they really hit it out of the park. And they're like, accidentally though, because the show's never like, this is it's anime from '96, so they're clearly like, no, I just wanted a friend, my friend that I went out and bought a new dress, and we had a date at the bar, and no one was allowed, and we're just drinking wine and talking, gals being pals.
That's it. Nothing else there.
Nothing else.
good friends.
Nothing else.
Just good friends.
They were roommates, but yeah, it's pretty good. It's not bad. I think it fails. It failed on the post-apocalypse, but it actually succeeded on like the post-war kind of thing. I think that it's a bit better. Where you're having like peace times. Like what does it look like after a 1-year war ultra colony drop after a couple of years? And it does okay. It does okay. Also, yeah, it's everything is like Temu Gundams, Gundam Wing designs.
Oh yeah, we went over that last week.
Yeah, they're actually making the new ones. The villainous blowjob brothers, the Frost brothers, their mechs are coming out in the fall, so that's cool. So you can buy yourself Epion.
They look so bad. Is like, this is my favorite model.
I think the Double X and the X look pretty good, but every other mobile suit in that show is not great. Although there is one.
it looks pretty good compared to the other mobile suits in this show. Compared to, I don't know, any other Gundam. I
Oh
It's
no,
bad.
no. That's why in my own personal rankings, I'm not quite done with the show yet. I put it below Wing because I think it's more concise, but the Gundam's designs are worse. I think the music is not good, and there's like no hype moments, even though there is cool stuff going on. And I'm like, I like what's happening. On paper, it's much more well written and consistent than Gundam Wing because Gundam Wing is a trash fire. If you try to like think about it for 1 second,
What series is New Gundam from?
Char's counterattack. I like the new Gundam.
It's got those
I thought you were saying new NEW, but I forgot you meant
Oh.
new NU.
yeah,
No, I was
Greek letter, Greek alphabet. New
Yeah.
Gundam.
see. I only have that on the mind because when I went to Hobby Town to buy this $12 thing, I noticed they did have the $600 Perfect Grade Unleashed new Gundam, and I thought about
Eh,
it.
Well, not the high new.
No, the big one.
Oh, it's even better.
No. The one that's like $600, and it has LEDs. It comes
Oh,
with the stand.
wait, no, I know the one you're talking about. Oh shit, that one's nice.
No, it's the peak. It's the you
So
want to be
sick.
you want to be building a gunpla for a month.
what scale is it?
Oh god, it's like it's huge. Oh, hold on. It says so on the box. I just gotta look. Oh, it's 1/60th scale.
Okay.
So if you buy 60 of them, you can make one.
Yeah, you can make one.
Yeah. Gotta melt some plastics down, and
Yeah. Now if you
Scale
rolled up to
up.
that, if you rolled up with that sucker on that's pay to win on Build Fighters original. Because your thing is going to be really expensive. It's probably going to get a lot of Pulaski particles, and it's going to get juiced to fuck because it's so
Well-
out of the bat.
they did that in an episode. I think it's like when the chairman is like trying to cheat and get Reishi eliminated. I think they dropped one of those into the battlefield. I can't remember though for sure.
See, I just remember that like the last one was like they put in fake Abao Q or something that was like actual model, and then it got juiced up because they tried to like cheat it.
God, I am still so pissed off that like the one thing the original Build Fighters fucks up, and massively so, is they're like, and they've even transported the Gundam statue and a newly built Red Comet to the venue. And like, oh hell yeah, we know where this is going.
Yes, we
and
do.
then it's like, oh no, the Plotsky particles are out of control. What are we gonna do? Like, hell yes, yes. We're gonna pilot our regular gunpla models to stop and save the day. It's like, you motherfuckers, the Gundams are right there.
Because that would have been a really evil plan to like use this toy battling thing to actually create a weapon of war. Because if you have enough of the particles and you have a Gundam that's big enough, then technically it would work. And I think that's actually that would have been a very appropriate evil plan.
God,
But
still mad. I'm still mad.
Like I'm thinking about like what happens if you put your Joy Toy
Space Marine in there.
Gundam in there? Do you get to pilot the Space Marine? What happens when you buy some of the
Yeah.
Temu Chinese
I don't. Would the Temu
Gundams.
Chinese Gundams be better or worse?
As
Oh, they'd
long
be
as they're
worse.
made by the same plastic, they'll work. But that's the question: are they made with the same plastic?
I think they are. I mean, like,
Oh, yeah.
well, I don't know. Some of them are like the lead-based paints, and those are.
Yeah.
Those are
No, some of them are actively poisoned.
Yeah, someone are. That's like in Gundam 00, the red G particles that
Yeah.
kill you.
That fuck everything up if
See,
you get
there's
hit by it.
the green ones are the good ones that allow you to have psychic connections with everyone, and then
The
there's the
green one
red ones.
that's like, oh yeah, this is like the best engine ever. It's clean. It actually like fucks up like a lot of radiation.
And it
You're like, oh, this is
allows it
awesome.
allows like mental communication on a psychic level if you overdose on it. And then the red one's just like it will kill you. It's bad. It's just radiation.
It's poison. It's if you get hit with it, your arm will rot off.
Yeah, it's bad. It's real bad. Don't get those GN units. Those are the bad ones.
Oh, so we got our answer.
Yeah. What are you guys other been up to? I've been complaining about my bullshit. I can't keep complaining more. I have many things to complain about.
Because I said I was going to do it. I finished Malcolm in the Middle.
Same.
The new one.
I have not seen it, but you can talk about opinions.
What's it called?
Stuff.
Life is Still Unfair, or is it just
Life's Still Unfair. Yeah, Life's Still Unfair. And also, it is such bullshit. They have a cover of the intro, and it's clearly so they don't have to pay royalties to They Might Be Giants.
Oh.
They might be giants some money.
Do they still show? Do they still show like that clip of, like, what's that fucking anime in there?
It's just clips. It's just clips from the original series.
No, they gotta show that anime.
No.
No, what's the one? Cool. What's the one that's in Malcolm?
Yeah, is it not Nazca? Like Nazca or something? Not Nausicaa, like literally Nazca, or it's something like. I thought it was like Nazca or something. But no, they do not show any anime.
You're right. It is Nazca.
Yeah, I told you.
You're well done.
They've taken out all the heart of that opening.
Yeah.
No, that's like very.
So what are your thoughts on it, Nolan? I'm interested to hear.
It's all around a big nothing to me. I don't think I'd necessarily like any parts of it, except for the how bits. I do like that. Malcolm is like
journey.
Malcolm is like, when I'm around my family, I suck and I'm the worst version of me. So I just try to ignore them. And I've like separated my life from them. I'm like, okay, cool. I can get that. I have that feeling as a, just like, hey, sometimes you want to be away from your family to be a more authentic version of yourself.
It is the reveal of the first episode. Like, no, I've had a daughter and she is a teenager and she does not even know my parents are alive and vice versa.
Also, I forgot about that best part. Single dad. He's like, like this alt chick that I had sex with once and I got pregnant, like ran off, and I'm like, I'll take care of the baby. I'm like, good on you, Malcolm.
That's a Malcolm.
Yep. But no, so it's nice because it makes it seem like, okay, like, yeah, he just keeps them out of his life. But like, it's kind of a reveal of like, no, he has not seen them since he left for college, basically. He's just like, that is how zero contact they have had.
No, if you watch Malcolm in the Middle, that is I can see it.
But yeah, also, I think it is a soft launch for a series.
Oh, 100%.
The last episode, the how it ends, it just is 100% of like, you'll watch more of this, won't you?
Oh, is this a stealth pilot? Who's is it still them? Is it still like Malcolm in the Middle Shippuden, or is this like some characters and not others?
So Dewey did not come back, so they recast him.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter because like he's only on a webcam, like on a laptop, the whole show anyway.
He's got a show in he's like a piano
Paris?
player or something. Yeah. He's like, oh, he's out of the country.
Yeah. Jamie is in the Air Force, I think, and so he's also only on Zoom until the last episode. And they now have a new non-binary sibling that is still at home because Hal and Lois had another accident.
They can't stop doing it.
No, that's in character.
That's the ending of
the most accurate thing of like, yes, they would have had a Six.
First of all,
Kyle.
there should be 2 more, but okay,
Really?
sure. I love.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like that kid has to be the how out of vasectomy kid, and it still didn't take.
I could see it.
I like new kid.
Yeah,
I can't remember their name.
I can't either.
Other sibling to Malcolm and the crew. Reese
But
is
yeah.
still there, being Reese.
Reese has made a YouTube channel monetizing Hal's fuck ups.
Which, I mean, if I'm going to be honest, if that did exist, I'd probably be watching it.
Yeah. The problem is everything we're gonna say, you're gonna be like, wow, okay, but it all sucks. Like that's like they've all made it soulless.
Well, because
No,
they can't.
exactly.
Like, this is one I can see on paper. This is how you do it, and this is smart to do it. But you don't have the gumption to do. This is so. What this to me this sounds like is when I always phantomly think I could do something better, and then someone gives me all of like the budget, but I don't have the secret sauce, so it just comes out bland.
And like they're so obsessed with making sure they can trot out every single thing from the previous series. Like there is not a single I can think of one character that doesn't come back. The like smart girl that Malcolm had a crush on.
That's what I thought the whole show should have been about.
She's not in it at all.
Well, that's
But
failed.
like literally, if you can think of any other character, they're in there.
Any like
Doesn't
random
matter.
side character that's been in at least
Yep.
1 or 2 episodes.
Because like,
I hate that Richie recognized Hal. I was like, this guy's a fucking stoner burnout. He's not gonna remember who Hal is, and that would be the joke of Hal would be like, Richie? And he'd be like, wow, how'd you know my name?
Well, here, do we want to talk to what I feel like is the fun part of this show?
Sure.
Which is just the Hal bits.
I don't
Including-
know how I feel about the Hal bids.
I do enjoy Hal going on ego death journey. Because he's like, I feel like there's something wrong with me. I keep fucking everything up. Maybe I need to figure out what's going on.
Like, my problem with that is they say, but Hal, you never took time to take care of yourself. And it's like, yes, he fucking
He did.
no, he
He did
explicitly
work
did.
every Friday.
Taking care of him. So yeah, like he
No, that-
clearly this
That's
is made
sick.
by people who don't understand the original story.
Yeah.
That's the problem with this revival. Is the people making it didn't watch the original or said, "Oh, I've watched."
They skimmed it, I guess.
Yeah, but it's like fucking every Hal plot is him buying a steamroller to have a good time because his life sucks otherwise, and he
Yeah.
needs something.
Yeah, that's like
Him getting bored and taking Jamie to the park, and then he becomes like the dad to a bunch of super muscular men.
yeah, the muscular man.
Yeah.
He like discovers speed walking, and then that's his life for like 2 weeks.
When he did his
Yeah.
painting in the garage.
Yeah.
Because he had to do it. He goes, Lois, I'm cashing it in. I'm going to paint that painting. And he gets it.
No, he's always had time for himself.
Yeah, that's the whole point of Hal. So basically what you're saying is it's like kind of the inverse of like the new King of the Hill, where I think new King of the Hill captures King of the Hill not like perfectly because it's not the same people, but tonally I think they do it quite well.
Which that makes sense because Mike Judge came back for that.
Well, yeah,
like,
he's helmeted.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and the
I don't
people on
know.
there can obviously have seen and enjoy King of the Hill.
yeah.
No, it's not the original people from the new Malcolm in the Middle for sure.
Yeah. And then the thing is building up towards Hal and Lois's like a big anniversary celebration party. And I think that's also like when the party is happening, there's people there who are literally there so they can be like, do you recognize them? And it's like, they wouldn't have been fucking invited to this thing.
It's literally characters that only know Malcolm, Reese,
Yeah.
or Dewey. And it's like, why
It's
would
like-
they be there?
it's like it's not just like the Krellborns who are invited. So you could be like, oh look, it's Malcolm's friends from high school. Remember them? Who would not have been invited. But okay, whatever. It's like people from the military academy, so you can be like, oh, remember when Francis was at the military academy?
I forgot about that.
And it's just like these are even less of a character
Who?
than the Krellborns. Like,
Yo, remember Black Guy from Military Academy? Remember
he
him?
was there. He showed up.
Remember
And then,
Commandant whatever his name was?
He's dead, but
He's dead.
yeah. But yeah, they're drinking to his honor or whatever.
Yeah.
Remember the one guy that took him to Alaska? He's there.
Yep.
Someone, I'm pretty sure Hal and Lois, honestly, all three. No. Hal and Lois have not met maybe 1 or 2 times. They're like, hey, come to our 40th anniversary? I can't remember what it was, but it's like a big deal.
Did
Also,
they? Okay, no.
It's got some major like rainbow capitalism vibes of like Disney.
100%.
Disney knows that people are like, you clearly, as soon as it became convenient to ditch the LGBTQ stuff, you did, and they're like, we gotta get that cred back. So like Stevie's gay now. I don't know that they ever showed anything about his sexuality in the original, but he's like married. They have a kid.
Stevie
he
was always
liked-
after girls, though.
Yeah, right.
So he's just bi.
That's what I thought. But so now he's in a like gay marriage. The non-binary sibling, and it starts with another thing. It starts with when they are introduced, how using.
They, them.
He tries to use they, but he says them, and it's so the response is like, I know, like they just mock his grammar for trying, and Lois is like, hey, he's trying, that's what counts. But then their heartwarming speech in the last episode is how, you know, when I was scared and I didn't know who I was, and I asked my dad, am I wrong? He said, well, you could be nicer to your mother, but that's all like he said, and it's like, but. Wait, so
why are you going to be
I'm
like
sorry,
this to him if he's like going to be like the person you opened up to?
Yeah, like, is he trying or is he accepting? Like, I don't. It's very like I don't know. They did. I just wrote the thing. What do I know? Like,
There was a note that said more gay, and then we put it in there.
Well, just consume. Don't think. Just consume.
Because to me, like. Okay, did they at least... Okay, so there's one thing. That show actually should have been about Malcolm and the smart girl, like, reconnecting. Like, that should have been the whole... That should have been what This Is Back.
It's a classic.
No, that should have been the whole thing, and maybe you could even go into, like, a Brady Bunch scenario where now their families... But whatever. Do they... In the most, to me, complete fan service moment of them all, which I don't think they would do... Did they at least have Bernard the hamster show up, the wheel open, and then the hamster goes out?
That would have been great.
Because like if you,
but it's just bones.
No, to me, like if you're giving me Malcolm in the Middle, like super fan shit, the thing I want to see is that hamster roll up, still be alive, who cares, and then escape the wheel.
Like at the very least. The ball should have just been in the background of like one of Dewey's hotel rooms.
Yeah, like just rolling around. That's what I'm saying. Like if you want to give me member berries, then you better member berry me properly.
But no, that's a deep cut. They can't deep cut member berries, Kevin.
Once again, this isn't
those don't count.
These are just references. They're not deep cuts.
Okay, so this isn't like this isn't the deep cut I would throw in there because I love this show. This is the deep cut because we gotta.
I read the Wikipedia article.
I see. I see. You're not gonna get Hank Hill loves soccer because of the rules and the manicured field.
I'm trying to remember all the other B plots. Reese and Noop sibling get into an argument, and new sibling who is I guess hasn't had the kind of like
they seem
relationship they have.
They grew up in the house with maybe Jamie, but otherwise they did not have.
And discovers like, oh my gosh, like fucking around and like destroying your brother is actually great, and I love this. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, cool.
Yeah,
But
the
I mean, that's
Bloodline
it.
Awakening.
Yeah.
That's it. There's nothing to
Francis's
it.
B plot is he's mad that he's not at the top of Lois's problem list anymore.
Oh yeah, and also Francis is now, Piama's now pregnant, so
Yep.
Francis is going to be a dad, and then we have the discovery of Malcolm already has a son, so now he's
Daughter.
like, well, no, I was like a daughter. Now it's like, no, but I was going to be the first with a grandkid for you.
Yeah, Malcolm has like a teenage daughter who gets to
Yeah.
do the Malcolm pause and talk to the camera. And she's like, she is just as smart as Malcolm, but she's a teenage girl who has like had a kind and maybe a little too helicoptery parent. So it's like the opposite problem of she's still maladjusted, but it's because she thinks like everyone's out to get her because she notices every furtive glance and like overthinks everything.
Like conceptually, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
think
I
this
mean,
is-
Yeah,
it's just the execution isn't there.
So basically,
it's-
so they wrote it all on paper and it looked pretty good, and everyone said, you know what, this will do, and then they couldn't do it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and then they just couldn't do it.
Because that's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like on paper, as I've said many a times, the mascot of our current media landscape is mutant raccoon roundup. That's like
Yeah.
it. We keep trying it again. On paper, this is genius, and then it just doesn't.
I mean, I get it. It's because those writers are gone. Like, it's
Yeah.
different people.
Well, it's like Futurama's still going on. Am I gonna ever watch that show? No.
Ooh, no,
Nope.
I almost forgot what was going on until you said that. And I'm like, oh yeah,
Yep.
it is.
This is its third revival?
I don't know. I think I
I
heard
feel like
an
it's the
ad
fourth
on
now.
it on either something I was watching had like a YouTube ad or something for Futurama, and I lost my mind because I
know.
did.
Hey, Drew, did you also feel like, I don't know, some of the Malcolm bits felt like they were wrote differently than the rest of the family bits?
I think I can see it.
I,
I almost
like-
said yeah because some of it was funny, but no. I do like whenever he's confronted by his current girlfriend, his daughter, and like Hal and Lois, who have just shown up at his home unannounced.
Yes.
And like his response is, he's like, "Okay, I can figure this out," and then he just runs. And the episode just ends with him running down the street and turning the corner in the distance.
So that sounds
good.
like the best joke in the series.
Yeah, actually, it goes a little further because the next episode opens up. It's nighttime. He's out in the country. He's like, "Yeah, I should probably go back."
Yeah.
I'm like, no, that's perfect. That's a good way Malcolm would deal with this.
Yeah. He is not mature enough to handle this.
No. He's put off his problems, and now his chickens have come home to roost, and he is not prepared for it.
How are they at the old president thing?
So I was actually just going to talk. They have a big argument, Malcolm and Lois do, in the men's room at the wedding anniversary of getting all these issues out. And he's like, "Do you know the pressure you put on me to become president?" Because Malcolm now is in charge of a charity organization as part of his plan to always be like, "Oh, I can't come. I have an emergency." And because I run a charity, it has to be an emergency if I say it is.
Yeah, because if I say it's emergency and I don't do it, that means something bad's going to happen.
Yeah. But so the Lois's response to that is saying, "It was just a plan. Your father and I make plans all the time, and when they don't work out, we just make new plans." And I'm like, I don't agree with it, because that was the hopeful moment of that show of Malcolm is from a shitty life that has experienced the full thing of how shitty America can be, but he's actually capable of fixing.
Yeah, to me, the whole point of
yeah.
Malcolm in the Middle, and why I think that hit home, is that when they told him, "No, you have to be president, you have to suffer and do it," and it's like, no, that's the whole point. That's
Yep, it's but no, literally, he can do it though. He has literally done all the impossible tasks set before him and then some. So it is So,
Also,
like,
the
he's
gag of
still
no,
making the
Dewey
world
gets to be
better.
successful.
Yeah, Dewey gets to be happy. He's gonna be a pro musician. It's like, what?
He's like,
all
okay.
right.
Like that's the whole point of that. That's why that show is brilliant, because it has a heart-filled moment and then an equally well-constructed gag.
Yeah. And like Dewey is the like famous musician who gets to be happy.
Yeah. Also,
He's literally just like glowing around the globe, having sex and playing music.
also the gag that show ends on, where Malcolm and Reese are both janitors. Like that's a great gag.
That's such a good bit.
It's a good bit.
I don't know. I mean, get ready for, that, and then now they have the new squad of Malcolm's daughter, non-binary, final
and then
child.
the Krell have
the Krell
genetically engineered a child for themselves.
Yeah, all three of the other Krellboins. I'm trying to remember their name. I know one's Leslie.
Yeah.
The other three white nerds that are in the background of.
Well,
most
one of them was
seasons.
Indian, wasn't he? Was he?
No, you're thinking Big Bang Theory.
No, I was trying to tell, like, that one Krellboy with the black hair, bowl cut. I could never tell if. I
could never
thought
tell.
he was Indian.
I thought he was just an ethnic white, if I'm going to be honest.
I mean, yeah, he could be, but I don't know. I always thought he was Indian.
But no, it's those three.
Yeah.
The three you see in your mind, that's them.
Okay.
Yeah.
They've put their DNA together and made, I don't know, Sheldon Cooper, honly. But no, that's going to be the new friend group. Yeah, that's going to be the new friend group for the series. It's
literally those three are sitting at the table because they're the only friends they have, and it's just the most blatant thing of like, are you ready for the new show? Or isn't this a wacky cast of characters that you'd like to follow every week?
No.
No?
No.
It's just God.
So all this makes me think of is do you know there's a new Big Bang Theory TV show coming out?
Saves the universe, the multiverse.
I haven't, as Big Bang Theory.
Stuart saves the multiverse. That's what it is.
I have not clicked on that trailer.
The fucking guy who owns the comic book store they always
No, yeah, I saw the trailer and they're doing Matrix and they're fighting Mr. Freeze and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I mean, and it's like the apocalypse or something and I'm like, well, thank God I know there's a future where Sheldon Cooper's just dead and being ripped apart by zombies.
See, I don't like that because that implies that, like, that show has fantasy magic powers in it, and normally I'm the person who loves fantasy magic powers. Like, if you told me there is the occult World of Darkness element to Frasier, I'd be so in. I'd be so down. If Frasier and Niles break the masquerade, I'd be so into it.
God, can you just imagine them at a fucking Vampire the Masquerade ball and they don't know it's vampires?
Exactly, that'd be so good. That's what I want. That's what I'm saying. Like, that kind of great. I'm the kind of person that loves slop, and when you're putting this slop before me and I go ew, then you've done something wrong.
No, I don't know. I guess they're like, we've done enough shows. Let's do something weird. Do something else.
I think they just don't have any ideas at all. And this is like, this is literally, we have zero ideas. The Big Bang Theory got really, really, really popular and we honestly don't know why.
And now no one cares about it anymore.
Well, people really cared about young Sheldon. Because you kind of made like 3 seasons of a decent just family show. And
you just made like a basic sitcom.
Yeah, you made a basic sitcom, an episodic sitcom with like likable characters for and I don't know, even the character of Sheldon, I'm saying, works better as a 10-year-old than as a man-child.
A full-on adult.
Because a child acting kind of awkward and weird, that's fine. Your brain goes, yeah, okay, I accept the child genius having poor people skills. I don't accept the.
Was The Big Bang Theory the last big TV show?
I want to say there's. Was
I was
it?
like, Friends,
No,
which
Friends
is
ended
the
before.
most fucking gigantic TV show, into The Office,
Yeah.
into The Big Bang Theory, into streaming has fucked up everything so bad that there's no longer a giant TV show
I think
anymore.
it. I think
No,
you're-
there's a giant TV show. I just feel like it's faster now because it's Stranger Things.
Yeah,
And
but that's a streaming show. It's not a TV show.
yeah, no.
Well, no,
Okay,
I
you're
mean
right.
same thing. Same thing. I don't think Stranger Things was the big TV show.
No, it was for like the first 3 seasons. It was gigantic, and then it died.
Well,
But like I feel like what the big TV show now
Yes.
is.
I guess I can see that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just faster. We're not
Okay.
getting like 12 seasons of Friends,
I think
And
you're
then-
also, and this is
like
one
15
of,
seasons of The Office, and it's just lasting for years.
And
It's
this is-
like we're going through it quick.
I also believe that in our current internet streaming social media era, this is my grand thesis on like culture right now, is that we have gotten so hyper specialized and specific that there's not a monoculture no longer exists.
Yeah,
Like every community, because we have all these options, have like
They're
filtered
just
down.
catered to.
You get catered to specifically so
Yeah.
much that you can't like watch things anymore. Like you can't have your show. You'll never have your show that everyone watches because it has to be so specific to pull people away from everything else because you have all options available to you.
God. Is it Bridgerton?
I don't know what the hell that is.
Bridgerton, the current thing?
no, I feel like the current thing right now is The Pit.
But that's like a drama.
But before
yeah,
that,
There's always
before
like
that
a
was
drama.
Yellowstone.
I would agree with Kat. The Pit is more like the ER and the Grey's Anatomy.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not the-
Yeah, like when
You're
I
saying
think of
what's the comedy TV show right
Or-
now?
or the-
yeah.
for the
'Cause
normie
even with
TV
those-
show.
Even with those being like, even ER and Grey's Anatomy being big things, and like, they're still not like House or The Office big.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
somehow it's always a comedy is the biggest one. Like Cheers and MASH,
It's Seinfeld.
Happy Days.
Yeah, like
Like there's always the big one is always a comedy because it's
it's general
really it's
appeal.
because so people don't have to feel uncomfortable. But
That's true.
regardless,
Well, it's also because it's not. I wouldn't even say it doesn't have to 100% be like a feel good show, but it has to be like well
lighthearted.
like
Yeah.
like Home Improvement was like I count I think the sitcom and that kind of show. I think it was either Big Bang Theory or The Office. Was 2.5 Men? No, that died during.
That was I think that was a big but not the big show of its era.
Yeah, I think like
Yeah.
King. It wasn't King of Queens.
It
King of
wasn't the
Queens, I would
other-
also say, was not the big show of
No,
its
that was
era.
Everyone Loves Raymond. I think Raymond was
No,
the
I
king.
No, that was like
but-
King
no,
of Queens
that-
level.
That was still Friends. That was
Oh,
the
was Friends still
era.
going on?
Yeah.
Yeah,
See, I don't
that was
remember.
still Friends. Yeah. Friends is late 90s through the 2000s. And then, like, Seinfeld was also then, but Seinfeld, fucking none of them got $1 million per episode contract,
No.
That's true.
you know?
Yeah, you know what? You might be right. I feel like maybe Big Bang Theory was like the last one.
I think it was the last of the monoculture TV show where you would see it hit against, like, because to me, when you have a drama, you have a specific audience in mind for a drama, like a medical drama, which is what The Pit is, Grey's Anatomy, a lot House. Those are medical drama. Yeah, I think it's Big Bang Theory.
Like, the problem is I'm not fucking normie enough to know.
Well,
Kelsey's my normie point of reference, and I will say that's why I said Bridgerton. That's like Euphoria. Is it Euphoria?
I don't think it's
know-
Euphoria either.
No, I think Euphoria is too sexual.
That's true.
yeah,
can't be-
it's not for everybody.
No, you can't.
It's just for cool people.
I just like that's what I'm
Also,
saying.
it's very funny listening to like her and her friend group hate the new season of Euphoria, and I'm like, oh really? Because like it's not just family drama bullshit anymore. I'm like, this is better.
See, I don't. That's what I'm saying. I'm so isolated. Like what I'm consuming is like European soccer,
Yeah.
Gundam cartoons, and then like YouTube videos about Magic the Gathering. Like there's no like it's so hyper specialized.
Yeah,
Mine, mine's okay. Mine's like around it, but it's just me going through all the okay sitcoms that came out that weren't bigger than Malcolm in the Middle.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Raymond, King of
Yeah.
Queens. Still
There's so many of them.
Have you watched Still Standing? I like Still Standing.
There,
Fat Guy Mondays. Yes, dear. Yeah, that's another one.
what was
I know.
there's God,
The Middles, the Goldbergs, the Blackish, the same thing but Blackish, but it's Asians.
there's
Kim's, Convenient.
Scrubs is good.
Scrubs, yeah, Scrubs is good, but yeah, no, that's a low tier comedy show though.
God, I can't remember this show, but it was like it was like a
Don't
black
you dare say
family.
a bumbling. Everybody hates Chris.
No, it was like
Damn, that's like the number one.
The PJs.
no, it was not the PJs.
Definitely PJs.
But like it was like a black family. Their dad owned like a trucking company, and like there was like one of the neighbor like kids was like it wasn't Urkel, but it kind of was Urkel.
It was an Urkel type.
Yeah,
That's
he
what
was
you're
like a
saying.
really smart little kid that came over and hung out with him because he was like in love with his daughter, who was like, but then his son was also there, and they were having family issues. I don't remember what this show was called.
That is my first of all, my favorite trope is the neighbor that's in love with the daughter that's
Yeah.
on the show.
Was it Sister?
It was not Sister.
First of all, my mind went there, but I'm like, that's not Roger.
Was it Nick Cannon?
I don't know.
What channel was it on?
I
I feel
don't
like it was in the
remember.
Martin sphere, but it wasn't Martin.
Okay, what is
It was
this
first.
show?
So now we're pulling to my knowledge, which is BET black comedies,
Okay,
which are
I'm having to
fantastic.
look. I'm having to
Not
look
well
up
liked by the
black
public.
sitcoms.
It's
Nolan,
like it's
do
one of
you
those
mean
Martin.
by the public. By the public, do you mean a certain melatonin?
My wife and
lacking
kids.
I
My
mean the
wife
public
and
that
kids.
runs. Yeah,
That's
my
the
wife
show.
and kids. Okay,
I like
know
that
that
show.
because that's a good one. Once again, Martin adjacent. That show's great. But yes, because the ruling public, as we know, are only fine with the black guy being in the background, but that's it. But those shows are
Listen,
great.
he can be black. He just can't be too black.
It can't be too black.
See, that was when the Fresh Prince fell off. Is when they stopped telling Will Smith to not tone down the blackness when he was not wearing the Malcolm X like if Will Smith has a Malcolm X T-shirt, that's a good episode.
When he had the good fits on, yes.
Yep. You're right.
Not when he's just wearing a flannel shirt, a flannel jacket, and then like a shirt underneath, and then.
Real talk,
it,
you could
Mike.
just say when we had Aunt Viv 1, the show's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
When
we have Aunt
When
Viv
Aunt
2,
Viv
the
version
show's
one is great.
fine.
When Carlton had to face uncomfortable truths.
Dude, those were so
Yeah.
good. Yo, that's when you got that real shit. Let me tell you. I like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I like that show a lot.
Well, good. I bet you'll love the new one that's just a drama and it sucks.
No, I don't want to watch that. That was like the worst idea. I think that's worse than the Big Bang Theory whatever, which I'm gonna have to watch the trailer.
Oh, it definitely
after
is.
this.
I'm going to say now, I'm tired of all these black dramas. We have too many. Bring back black comedy shows.
I liked
Yep.
Black Comedy Show.
Come on, guys.
Come on.
It's
I don't know, Nolan. I've never heard of a black man having a good time and cutting up.
that is true. I think like they're reflecting the current climate.
Well, maybe in, I don't know, 2 to 3 years we can have the black comedy renaissance. It'll be like my
The
Animatrix.
Harlem Renaissance.
Yeah.
It'll be the Oakland renaissance.
The Quincy Jones Renaissance.
There you go.
Ugh.
Yeah. Put that in there. I'm like joking, but also not joking at all. I'd be super down for that. Anyway, we'll leave you on that noggin scratcher. Later
The
days.
noggin scratcher is bye.
Bye. Tell us in the
Later
comments
days.
what black sitcom you want to go in for it. Personally, I'm gonna go in Black Big Bang Theory, which is more fighting game centric and much more like actual nerds. We could even call it like Black Nerds. I think you got something there.
First of all, two seasons are going to be great, and then season 3 they're going to say no.
No, that's okay. That's okay. We need one good season.
I'll take Black King of Queens, but it follows Deacon.
I'm okay with that. Ooh, you know what? I'll think that. Nolan, what's your black sitcom revival?
They've already did it because it was the best bit in 30 Rock, but Black Frasier.
Yo, I'd be down for Black Frasier so hard.
I feel like my show's dangerously close to being turned into Queen of Spades and being completely different.
Oh no!
No, that's after Euphoria. That's the next Euphoria. Is Queen of Spades.
Yeah, that's the soft.
All right, now I gotta actually end it. Later days. Bye.
Bye.